Hello all, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to talk about strings in Python. So Python strings are the sequence of characters, and I'll try to give a visual way of understanding what is how this looks in a character wise. But this is basically to be understand at the very bottom in a very simplistic ways. It is strings are nothing but it is a sequence of characters, and strings are immutable. So what does it mean basically? Once you create a string, it cannot be changed after, which I'll show you. And uh, basically there are many ways it exists, but there are commonly five ways. They basically exist. So let me open my Jupyter notebook. So as we know that now let me create one sentence which is equal to uh, I love Python or Python programming. So let's say this is my sentence. Okay. So this is how we define a string. So basically, you see, it is a nothing but it has a space character, then I, then space character, and something of that sort. So basically, that is how we can let's consider one word. Let's say one equal to Python. Python programming. Let's say it's a programming. Okay. Now, so this is how I define a word. So if you see, there is a function called length. Gives you the length of any string. So you see here the length is 18. Uh, let's understand a simple word equals to, let's say, Python. So let me just take the length of that. Basically should be 6, 1 to 3. So just to give you a visual idea how it looks, right? So let's say I let me create what was my variable simple word, right? Was equal to Python. This was my word, right? Now, when we talk about as I told you, it's nothing but it is a sequence of characters, and it is there is something called index also. That is very important for us to understand index. Okay. So let me just get one. Uh, so whenever you so this is how it is. So it will have two, two. So how the Python will store this, right? It will store in this way characters, right? So the key will come here, Y H O Python, and it there are two way of indexing it. So we always start in zero, the zero index. This is first, second, third, fourth. Uh, and in Python only it allow negative indexing -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, minus. So if you remember, right, when I did the len of simple word, we got 6, right? So if you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's what. So that's where it will give you the character length. So that is how we can say. So this is nothing but this is called index string. So if you try to access, we will see the slicing part of it, then we'll understand more about it. But that's basically it means. So wherever at zeroth index I have the p character, at first index I have y character, second T and H and similarly. And so this is just a simple example. We can have any number of, the length of the string can be, it can be having a very long string. So but the indexing will always start from zero and the negative indexing start from the. That is how it goes. So that's about how this how we visualize the list in a. Let's jump into the programming and try to see. So let me open my uh, Jupyter notebook and yeah. So as I told you, we can create a string using single quote, name equal to. This is also one of the string way of creating string, and we can have uh, multiple. We can create string with this. Yes, and we can also create something of that sort, right? No, yes, like that. So this is what we can do. So this is how we created multiple strings. Uh, and what else we should know about before? Yeah, so concatenation of the strings you should know about. Concatenation. So concatenation basically, if I say pi plus on, so basically I will get a Python. So this is plus, using plus we can concatenate strings. Okay, and similarly the str, let's say 10 is equal to 10. So yeah, this is true. So this is also one of the way of defining the string. So either you can do concatenation, single, double quote, and multiple triple quotes. These are the only ways where strings are basically defined. There are certain operations which we can perform on the strings we should know about. Let's say I have a sentence, right? So sentence. What was the sentence? This was the sentence, right? There is a function called print, which basically in Jupyter Notebook, if you don't explicitly define the uh, print, then it still prints, but generally the print is the function which is used to print the sentence or whatever you want to print. This is how you can print it, right? So that's a function. Uh, we can do upper and lower. We can convert this sentence to upper. So strings can be converted into case. Sometimes upper. You basically convert this to upper. If you say sentence to lower, then it will convert. Anyhow, it was already in lower case, right? So if you see sentence equal to capitalize, basically it will capitalize the first letter. Capitalize. Uh, title. So you see it has uh, no, make the upper case of every word. So these are the few things which we should say. There are some inbuilt functions which we should know about. It's like let's say sentence. Let's say start with. So if I say whether it starts with I, then it's false because it basically starts with a with a empty space. That is true, right? So Before moving towards the ends with, let's see another inbuilt function which is called the strip function. Uh, so we, if you call sentence, right? So you see this is sentence. You see there is a white space and character at the beginning, at the end. So let's say I call it a sentence else strip. So it will, what it will do is basically it will strip the white spaces from the left side, and if you call sentence dot strip, so it will strip the white spaces from the right side you see here. But if you call strip, it will basically strip from both the sides, right? Then you can multiply, you can have a sequence of cell. So one way is to store this, otherwise you can apply like it ends with, right? It ends with programming. So it's a true. So that's also we can check. Okay. So there is also another important function. Let's say I have a function called another dot find. If you want to find in between that uh, other, so yeah, so where basically it is starting, so it will match the index and return you the index at which index basically the match will be we found the match between that, right? So that's another important thing uh, the about the strings. Before moving towards before moving to, let's discuss the slice part of it. Uh, so let's say I was having a name which is equal to my name. Now, if I say about if I want to reverse this, or let's say that there is okay. If you want, so let's see the sentence part. Sentence. And so suppose what happen if I say sentence bracket starts and I want everything after first character. So what it is basically doing, right? So this is at the zeroth index, right? So what I am trying to do here is I'm just ignoring that zeroth index and I'm taking everything after the uh, index one onwards. And then if I want the other way around, so that's a sentence and I want everything after this. Okay. So there is a problem here. So what I'm trying to tell here is I have to tell it if I want the other way around. Right? So yeah, so basically understand this order is also important. Right? So if I'm wanting from -1, I'm just uh, want the from this onwards. Right? So this is excluding. We don't consider this. That's why it's -2. It is taking. Here it is taking 1 because I'm including. So wherever you put it's including. This is excluding. Okay. So now that is how it is indexing is done. And then for example, let's say I want to skip every second. I want 1 onwards everything, but I want to skip every 2. So you see what it is doing. Basically, it is taking a step of 2. This is step. How big a step or small a step you want to take, something of that. So if you see right the name uh, step of, so it has taken B first, then H, then N, A, and then N. It is basically taking every second. So this is how. So this is how we do the slicing part of the string. So this is very interesting. You should spend more time on this. Obviously, this much telling you is not sufficient. There is a lot to this, but again, very important thing which I want to cover cover is reversing the string. So in Python, it's very easy. Just with this command, I can just reverse any strings. Let's say laptop equal to Apple, and I just want to say laptop. Then I just column -1 and then it's reverse. So that's about the you know uh, string function, and obviously length function I discussed. Uh, uh, Now let's see a sentence. So let's say I want to check a membership in sentence. So this is in is called membership. Uh, Checking the membership whether the character A is in sentence. Yeah, we could see there is A there. Let's try to say Z in sentence, which will not be there. So that's how we check the membership. Lastly, but very important function, let's say sentence split, and I want to split white space. So basically, what this split function is to, it will convert this string into a list. A list is something which we'll discuss later, but just as of now, understand it converts into a list. And to join this, we have another good function called join, which takes input as a list of strings to convert into the string. So this string to list and list to string is very powerful tool, which we will see often when we do some programming questions going forward. So I think this something there's the last function which, let's say, neat, let's say MAT, we can use something called replace. So we can replace function is something which we can use. Okay, so it is basically search for T and replace with K. So that's something very interesting about the uh, strings. I think that's all about the string we should know at this point. And strings are very powerful this type, and we'll very oftenly use that because in text processing and everything, right? So we have all the uh, tokenization and everything. It's basically splitting it into words and all. So we'll cover that part later. That's all from this video. I hope you like the video, and if you really like the video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel if you have already not done. Yeah, that's all. See you on the next video.